Welcome everybody back to Simulator Sunday. I'll be your wonderful host, KungfuBeer. We are in the San Bernardino sub again. Well, that's where I pretty much always spend my time these days. And we're going to do some Yardmaster duties here at La Mirada. Jeff was coming in and getting the chat going early. Thank you so much, Jeff. Recently just joined the Mateo community server. Once we get your skills test done, all the information is in the Discord, by the way, and that is going to be under the new server members under the Run 8 Train Sim. I'll tell you what, download the thing and the thing, and it's like the, what do you call it, the scenario. And then, as you said, you watch the video to prepare for it that I made. Just some basic train handling right here on the YouTube channel, and that will get you all ready for it. It's we don't. I think I did one 2 days ago. Gave a skills test. You already did the skills test. So then that means you could be in. So I did a skills test the other day, and I mean, person like 30 minutes or something, I think we took, because I was like, yeah, you're good. If you already have the skills test done, that's even better. I wasn't sure today if I was going to do on this server. I still have to do my monthly. So on depotplus. Okay, but no, I meant you still have to do the skills test. You have to show us, one of the Yardmasters, so that we can mark you off as knowing what you're doing. So if you've already been practicing with it, perfect, because again, that's all we're looking for, is just that you can move the train forward and back and all that. But yeah, you just, when you're ready to go, you just put in the Discord, like, hey, is anybody available for a skills test? And somebody will answer you and let you know. Of course, they're going to ask what time, what time you're available to do it, what times kind of in general. And then put your time zone in there too, so we know what times we're dealing with. So, on Depot Plus, you have to, as part of being a Plus member, you have to spend time in the server. I have not yet for April. It's not a monthly commitment. It is more like you have to put time in during a 6-month. If you don't show up for 6 months, then they'll remove you because you're not active. So, I like to go in every month and put 4 or 5 hours in at a minimum, and I have not yet done that for April. So that's something I need to do. And I was like, should I do that here? But no, I got a lot of work. My yard is full, as you can see. I do have there's a bunch of other guys right now on the server, and they are in the area, so we got to make sure we keep an eye out for them. I'm just looking for them now. I think they already pulled these. They're doing pickups, and this should be them right down here. They might need to break that and move it over one more track. That's what they're doing. They're just filling in the tracks, and they're going to move it over to the next one. So they got room behind them too. But yeah, so we're going to do some flat switching here today. And again, we're at La Mirada. And something that I like to do is, if it'll pull up. So there's the depot maps that you get at the depotserver.com under their reference. And we're right here in the middle of La Mirada. So if we go to page 8 here, we're outside of this industry. This industries are over here, but we are going to be getting things ready here to deliver to that area. So I use those maps nonstop. So, but for now, we're going to, let's see, I've got some cars on the back of my, these are 8-1. But I also have to find what those do. How did I get off? Go to destination tags. That might be the reason I wasn't already logged in. I've got to get to the page first before I show you, because when you go in here to depot server, we're going to pick SoCal where we're at, and then we're going to scroll down a little bit. Customer industry tax. So I can either do that, or I could sort it by the local number itself. Kind of hard to see because these are yellow. But we'll go like that. So see how that says RCal 0081? If I do that, you can see it, RCal 0081. And we're going to look down here. We're going to find the RCal 0081. I know it's in La Mirada. Here's 0081. And the car itself here is the industry is for TTC. So we'll look down here at TTC. So this is just the local information is important for when we're trying to switch and prepare everything, if you will, for. I have STC. What's TTC? So 0081 TTC should be 61. So you see right here, this TTC car, it's got the wrong local on it. So this one car here, based on that, should be an 8161, and that happens. So that's another reason we gotta check that. So then we have TIP, and I'm back here looking for TIP. Says it's 81 as well. So let's look here. TIP is 0081. So that one is correct. That's Temple Island Paper Products. So that is going to be here as well. Oops. Finger hit the space bar. So there's two TIPs. So then we got to look on the map and say, okay, well, where is TIP? Because if we're going to sort these cars, F3. So F3 is your dispatcher map. So I have all the subs, so you're going to see all of these on my screen, but we're in the San Bernardino sub. Here's what it looks like, and then if you hit tab, you can zoom in. This is those other guys I just showed you. They're down there, and it's pink behind them because they have the main line switch open. The yard is basically here, but you'll see on this map, it doesn't show you the yard. So that's why you have to use this in combination, this map here. This tells you where the industries are that are off of. So right here is the La Mirada, and it gives you the milepost marker. You'll see down here, these are industries, the three-letter designation for the industries. And then also this is inside of behind me. So if I click on these, I can actually zoom in, but I don't really care about those. The yard is about here, and then I have another yard somewhere over here. There's 3 yards here at La Mirada. And so this is the middle yard at La Mirada. So if we do a zoom out, I actually did a flight simulator video as well where I flew all around this area and showed you from the air, from like a sheriff's helicopter, what everything looked like. So this is the west yard here. And there's industries that spur off of it. And then over here is the middle yard. And of course, all this industry over here comes off of that middle yard and also off of the the east yard. I name it east and west. This is the east yard here. And it's just big circles. So that's the middle yard we were looking at. So I went all the way around back to this yard over here. So this is the east yard, middle yard, and the west yard. And the reason that it's named that in the way that I talk about it is because the way I'm looking now is heading towards San Diego. So that's south. That's east. That's kind of a northerly direction over there. And then that would be west towards the Pacific. The BNSF lines run east and west, as they're called. So the main line here, the 2 main lines, this is westbound. And if I flip around, this is eastbound. Eastbound and down. So Barstow is that way. The tracks will turn and curve and go through the mountains and all that. But we're right on the cusp of Orange. We're currently in Los Angeles County at La Mirada. And if we go down here a little bit further, a couple miles, we'll actually be in Orange County. La Mirada is right on the border of the two counties. So this is LA County, but it's in the San Bernardino sub as far as the sim is concerned. The yard the San Bernardino BNSF yard is in the Cajon sub, even though it's San Bernardino and this is called the San Bernardino sub. And I'm not sure what they should call it, the LA sub, I think, but I didn't make the game. I just play it. But so the San Bernardino sub is Riverside County into Orange County and then into Los Angeles County. So the way I'm going now, I'm headed towards LA. So that's LA and Barstow is that way. I was a little intimidated at first when I first started playing this area. I was like, what in the hell? I got a kapow from something. Did that not go off? Let's see. Alert box. Usually it yells at me. Let's see. So hopefully that last week I had a thing where I had my audio was duplicating back to me and it's weird, but I got rid of it. So as they're pushing here, oh, I hope they go on this track. You guys are watching, go on this track here because that track is the industry lead where these tankers are. I'm flying and it's hard to maintain control, by the way, especially you guys are watching, trying not to make you throw up here. So we're going to get to it. We're going to stand on the ground here, and we have a Santa Fe. These are both SD45s. And then we got, so as the merger, when they tried to merge, when Santa Fe, ATSF tried to merge with, it's called Southern Pacific. That's where because I grew up here in this area. So you had SP and ATSF or Santa Fe. If you have Bakersfield and Cajon, can you connect to San Bernardino? So those subs, so basically the base game is Mojave, the Mojave sub. So it has Barstow, Yermo, and it goes to the Bakersfield, UP, and BNSF yards. The Bakersfield sub is Fresno. So it's like the same thing as here. I'm in San Bernardino, but I'm really in LA. So the Cajon sub will take you to the San Bernardino yard, but not past that. So in order to get to where I'm at now, which is past San Bernardino, you would need to have the San Bernardino sub to go past the San Bernardino yard. I hope that makes sense. It's a little confusing. So you can get to Bakersfield, Barstow, without any subs. If you want to go past Bakersfield towards Fresno, that's going to come into the Bakersfield sub. And if you have the Cajon sub, that allows you to come down from Barstow all the way down the Cajon Pass. So there's a couple yards there. There's a yard in Victorville, VVC it's called, and a cement plant there. So you'll be able to do stuff on that. And you come down all the way to the Cajon Pass to the San Bernardino intermodal yard, as well as there's an old San Bernardino yard, an intermodal yard, and then across from that there is an auto rack, an auto train area from General Motors. It's the West Colton Auto Yard. Yeah, you don't need another. You just won't be able to go past San Bernardino because they won't see it. So where I'm going, so if we look at the DS map here, right here at High Grove, I live in this area right here in real life. So if you're at the San Bernardino yard here, you can go this way, but until you get basically past the Colton crossing, you'll have a red light and you won't be able to proceed because there's nothing past that for you unless you have the San Bernardino sub. And that brings in all of this stuff, this Los Angeles stuff. Got Frisk doing, what is that, run E, he's coming my way. Frisk is going to, where is that going? All right, so it's a unit. I don't know, you know what that is. Let's see where Frisk is. He's coming this way. He's got these things right here. Hear what he's doing. I just deleted it. I think he's testing that out. So he had some auto racks in that new switcher that they put in, the industry switcher. Oh, he's really doing a good sort there. Look at that. He's taking the heavies off and shifting them around. We haven't got started yet. Confused Dash, what's up, bud? Welcome back. All right, we're going to jump out the cab and we'll see what we need to do. This is where it gets confusing for me though, because I don't know what order. I don't normally like stack things in order. I just put the numbers together. SBD. Hey, what's up, Garrison? I'm like, what are you sending me here? This is a job order. Oh, I see. You're breaking down the subs. There's a server owner right there, Garrison, son. Garrison, son. San. Virtual map. Well, I mean, I always show them the maps. But I got to be careful that I don't, pull up the regular depot stuff because my password's on there. But there's the off-map route as well. That opens up in a basically in the PDF I have. I can open in here, but I gotta find it. All right, so we are switching. So I guess I got 6-1. If you remember that first one, I had to renumber. I had to retag it basically. That's easy to do, but when you're looking at it, if you see it's messed up, right? That was RCal 0081 TTC. We found out that TTC is not here. So all you gotta do is change it. That's not a big deal. It doesn't require Yardmaster to do it. Just make sure you're not doing the wrong one. All right, there. Switches are good. I'm gonna turn my lights on. I also don't need to have my brights on because I'm not on the main line. I'm working the yard. I also didn't make all that noise or pulling forward, but again, I'm working the yard, so. The other guys are down the way. They're sorting out that heavies. So do I have again, these are kind of hard to see. If I turn at night, maybe I'll be able easier to see, but. So I got 8 ones on. Back, I got the 6-1 right behind me. So here's some different stuff. Here, what's this? These are 7 ones. I definitely don't want those yet. And how are we going to sort these? So this is the puzzle pieces. This is what I enjoy doing. I know they're done. I'm going to use for switching. Guys don't need to come back. Damn it. I'm going to use the yard lead. You're not coming back this way, right? Whatever. I want to make sure that they don't want to bring their cars back this way so that I can use this yard lead here. All right. We are not. Simple communication saves a lot of time. I was in Discord earlier with them, but because I am streaming, I'm not now because I've tried that before and that never works out. So I'm going to use the lead here for switching purposes, and then I'll get the lead opened up as soon as I can. They wanted to make sure I wasn't coming their way too, because they're pushing trains. Again, they're just right here. They're working right here in the yard next to me. So we're staying in constant communications so that we don't run into each other. He also has a steam whistle on his. It's hilarious. You asked me about enhancements earlier, Jeff, and so the enhancement Discord has all sorts of things. You just dump them in the directory, the appropriate directory. And I don't think I have the... hold on. I got to go back and get these things. Got to think about what I'm doing here. I don't have the link unless I put it down below. I can't see what it says here if I put that below in the... Your last message got spam monstered? Into here? What did you say? Did you put a link or something? I'm on YouTube, so I don't have the... All right, let me see what I can do here. Let's see, go into this guy. Num, num, num. See, because I'm not looking at it on YouTube itself. How the hell do you do this? I'll probably just do it later. Gotta make Garrison a moderator here, but different on YouTube. You can just do it simply in chat on... Stream, enter chat, the username. There is no settings there. Oh. All right, now you can do it, Garrison. Now you have a sword. A sword. Okay, so we are going to grab only the 8 ones. We can find them. Go down here and we'll see how far we need to. So there's a 7-1. So, okay, so here's flat switching. This is how we do it. Before I pop airlines, you have 2 ways to do this. One way is to pop the airline and blow your PCS, which is your safety, your air safety. You got to go into all kinds of emergency and all that. But always verify that your locomotive, your angle cock is closed. And when you pop air, it's no big deal. I tend to, when I'm flat switching, also I do a control F7, which bleeds all the brakes in all the cars attached to the engine. And that makes them easier to move around instead of having to air them up. So I got 8-1, 8-1, 8-1. I think we're going back to this tanker car here. So what I'm gonna do here, since they're bled, I'm gonna turn off the handbrakes. I just did So I use a rail driver. So whatever keys you are, as I told you in the video, that's for you to figure out. You have to go hit your controls, hit keyboard, find out what you want. I'm not worried about that because I have a rail driver. So I release the handbrakes. I'm going to engage the handbrakes on a few of these just so they don't roll. And this time, which I did not demonstrate in the video, I don't think, how to do a handbrake test. Now I can go forward or reverse. Since I want to disconnect, I'll just do it in reverse. That way I knock them all off. Knock it off at the same time. So I'm going to go in reverse. My handbrakes are off on everything else. Now the coupler's released. I'm going to give it a little bit of gas and see how long the cars take to stop. So once they start rolling, if I come off the gas, they should stop within, I think it's like 2 car lengths. And if it does, it's a successful handbrake test. If it keeps rolling or pulls on the cars here, then the handbrake failed. All right, so now I've released this. I'm just going to go ahead and let the air come off. Now, sometimes this is dangerous as well. In a server scenario, so I'm going to do this just to be sure. I'm going to copy. Actually, it probably wouldn't hurt if I just save the train together. And LMC1. So don't ever use this ability here to respawn cars. You will get removed from the server because you are not a Yardmaster. So if the car disappears, notify Yardmaster. We'll get it back in there for you or something similar to what it was. But I'm saving it just in case I pulled it apart and the air hoses made the trains go bye-bye. So far, we're good. Awesome. Yeah, San Bernardino is so much fun. So if you like doing this kind of work, San Bernardino DLC is one of the ones to have for sure if just you want to play just SoCal. If you want to play on the East Coast, we have a East Coast server as well. It's called the High Green Run 8 server. And you can get to it also. The link is down below for the Discord. If you do a skills test on either server, either Discord group, then that allows you to play on the other server as well. So if you just bought San Bernardino, though, I don't know if you have the East Coast stuff. Don't worry about it if you don't. That's just more to do. I love switching well. It's, you can play the dovetail stuff. It's fun, until you get to something like this where it's not only fun, it doesn't inhibit you. It doesn't prevent you from doing things. So that is, when I started playing Run 8, I was like, oh, I don't know how to do this. I also got a rail driver, which makes things, they're expensive, but they make things so much smoother when you're doing switching. Just driving a road train using a keyboard and mouse is okay, but for me, I think the rail driver just changes the whole game. They are not cheap, and they're not of the best quality. They're pretty damn good, but there's some issues with them that are you have to do a little bit of work on to make them work. So far today, mine's doing great. What's up, Bobby? How you doing, bud? All right, so now this track that I'm on now, this is the lead for the yard. So it goes through all the yards. Oh, yeah, exactly. I would much rather use the rail driver with the problems that it has with the, really just the throttle is kind of loose. That's the only big deal. Like, you want to stay in notch 1 and it goes to notch 2 or 0, 2, 0, 1, 2. It just bounces around on you. And even with that problem, then I would still much rather have it and use it than not at all. And do I have... I don't, as far as local packs, that's really what you want to see. It really doesn't matter. I have some of them. I do not have all of them. I don't have the heritage stuff. And I'm not a big fan of the Dash 9s. I think I have one Dash 9 pack. I don't know anybody that's a real fan of the Dash 9s. But I do have the SD 40s. All of them. And I think the SD 70s were free. Exactly. If they swapped it for analog, it'd be great. Yeah, notch one would be a lot easier too. You know, it's like it would. I think it would work better. It'd probably wear out unless I did it metal. But like my my reverser had a notch on it, plastic notch, and it's gone. So I just have to know where forward and reverse is, which isn't hard. You just go all the way up or all the way down. But as far as the local packs, I mean, you get what you want. If you're doing switching, you're going to have most servers. You're going to have the SD40s. Not as many Jeep 38s anymore, and the SD45s as well. So what I'm running here today is SD45s. You have the the UP Heritage Pack. Yeah, I don't have the Heritage Pack. I just didn't feel like, you know, 20 bucks or 40 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever it was for the pack was something that I would use that often, especially at the time. I think in here we were just picking the standard trains so everybody else could have them, but finally made a decision to let anybody run what they wanted because you paid for the pack, you should be able to see them. As far as the whistle that you asked, yeah, I'm running the, well, I think it's, you know, I actually don't know what the SD45 TAC 2 runs. Is it a 3 or is it a K3 or K5? I have to look that up. Not that I care, but all right. Oh, could be the R3. Let's see. My engine's here. Let's see what I have running. So I have a K5 LA, which is I have the default horn, and probably would run like a K3, I think, on these engines. That one's broken. I mean, literally, it's like got something lodged in the throat. I don't know, Garrison, did you ever see the one RJ made? I had to make that one. All right, let's go to the K3 here. That's got some echo to it. They all do. My heck, can you make this? That is funny. I think I use that one all the time. Kind of good with that. Now, I should also have a mechanical bell. Did you? So I had to make, for the bell, I had to make this one too. I wasn't expecting to be as quick, but so the horns you get off the enhancement Discord. I don't know if there's a link below or not. You can Google the Run 8 enhancement Discord. You will find it that way for sure. Yeah, there's Frisk. He's trying to get our attention right now, saying he's running this this industry switcher on the main line, pulling some. Well, I didn't think you can connect multiple ones. So I got graffiti on some of these cars too, as you can see, also from the enhancement Discord. Oh, look at that. Harrison, he has all NS auto racks. Of course he does. Ironic. Yermo ran out of power. Okay, let's get this thing come on back here. Oh, we didn't do a brake test though, did we? We got a handbrakes? We don't have handbrakes on nothing. All right, now we got plenty of handbrakes on. Go ahead and we'll go in reverse to do the handbrake test. Oh, handbrakes on there. So we're pushing. Got it rolling, come off, and it stops. Handbrake test is complete. All right, we'll jump on the cab here. Actually, we'll go inside. Yeah. He said, give those NS cars a wide berth. Yeah, no kidding. You don't know how long they're going to stay on the tracks for. And if they're full of like, which car company was it where the car started catching on fire? Is that Tesla? You just heard there was me belling off the engine brakes. I think Tesla was the ones that the batteries are catching on fire or something. So that's NS. I mean, it's a double whammy right there. You got NS cars with probably battery-powered cars getting ready to set the whole thing on fire. So the track we're on right now, we're calling this the 81 track, the lead. So we're going to put the cars that are 8-1. We'll see if we can fit them all on here, and then we'll sort 6-1, 1-1, 1, and the 7-1 cars out. Once we get past the switch here, then the tanker car behind was the 71, so we'll see. Okay, Mateo sent you that? Cool. I didn't make it past, did I? Nope. Couple inches short, story of my life. Oh wait, that's a short hood trail, not lead. There's the enhancement Discord. Thank you, sir. And we'll ride the blue Santa Fe back here for our cars. So I know in the first set there was 71s over there, so we'll have to see what's behind here. See how many 81s are behind it, and then maybe we'll pull the 81s with the 71s out. Keep the 71s on the engine. And then we'll peel the 81s off next to us on our left. You knew I love the train. I was like, hey, but all three of those, they don't act as MUs, right? Like, I remember Mateo doing a YouTube video just the other day showing those off, and he says that you can only one of them has power and the other ones don't act as MUs. Is that true? Or did you notice that? Oh, they did work MU. Maybe there's a patch. No, there should have. Huh. Maybe he didn't set them up right or something, huh? So right now what I'm looking at is the 71, 71, 71, 71. So the rest of this may be all 71s, which makes things easier for us. And all the way back to the end, they're all 71s. So that's good. So next we can move to the next row. So I hooked up and we didn't need to. For the next one, there's 61s. Okay, so there's 81s on front. Cool. So I see the next row is 61. So now I have 81s, 71s, and then that will be 61s. It's working out beautifully. And these come from Barstow unsorted. You get what you get. And these don't have handbrakes on them, huh? It's weird. Thought I put some on. Maybe I hit something. I thought I had put handbrakes on them before I yanked them off. The other ones. You kept slapping units on until you got up to 10% grade. Okay. Okay, so we're on that track. We need to go over one more. Pass this switch here. By the way, when you get your license, Frisk, that's what you're going to be operating for NS. Those are going to be the industry switches. Are the only thing you're going to get to operate for like the first 3 years of your license. So you should be ready to go once you start driving those guys. Well, I said, well, no, I called you Fisk. But then I put my glasses on and I saw the R. A little fizzy. I'm old, I get to make these mistakes. Yeah, sorry. Don't worry about what I called you. Worry about what I said about what you have to be driving. That's more important. You're going to have to drive those cars everywhere for the next 2 years. Like, so you want to be an engineer? Well, you can. You just have to drive these little guys first. All right. I'm trying to see. I mean, yellow on white is... okay, so that's 61. And this guy... Easier because it's a black tanker. That's 61. And that's 81. So we're going to put handbrakes down. Drop to the ground here. That has handbrakes. That does, but we'll take these guys off. Yeah, he's frisky, right? Like you're an old lady's dream, man. You're named after her favorite cat food. Wide bodies all the way to CSX territory. Yeah, but we're talking about NS, right? Like CSX would be your dream, NS is your reality. And I don't know if it's wide bodies or broken bodies. Yeah. Cat food. All right, I do have handbrakes on these guys. I've already disconnected it because all the handbrakes were on. So this is 81, so this is coming on the lead for now. Now I'm going to kick these guys. Many of you have seen me do this before. Prepare for that. I'm going to bleed the cars. And then we'll have to watch the speed of them because we don't, even if we're kicking them, we still got to be doing it safe. I remember one time somebody came in and told me that's not safe to do that. You need to do it in a classification yard. Oh, you have a track rights. Do they charge you extra when you dig up their rails, or is that part of the maintenance plan? I'm just going with what we get here, so I believe you make more fun of NS than I ever could. Oh, why am I standing on the back? I don't want to stand on the back. All right, so I'm going to kick these guys, but I'm also going to wait. We'll wait until we get on the edge here, straight. Get up to about 12. That's good right there. I'm going to hit the coupler open. Now we'll watch these guys go on backward. Manglement. The track manglement plan. I'm keeping an eye on those cars as they go back. I just want to get everything lined up here. And I should be, those are all 61s. 2 rows of 61s. Have to dig deeper into these. Oh, nope, those are 61s. Is that 81? Yep, so there's an 81 there. So, go ahead and throw some handbrakes on here to get them to slow down. It takes them off, put them back on if we need them to go a little bit slower. And that looks good right there. All right, those guys are connected. On this track here, we have lots of 61s, but then we have 81s towards the rear. So, come on back and we'll grab that whole stack of them. We have plenty of room. I'm going to fly one more time before I make the connection there. So this is 71s. These are the 61s, and it's this row. Yeah, yes. So that is the row that has the additional 81s on it. I mean, so far this is pretty dang easy. Nope, that's the one we wanted. Okay, there we go. Come on back. So we're going to pick up that whole stack of cars there, get the last of the 81s off the rear end of it. So we'll slide those over 2 tracks, and then we'll shove these 61s right back there. And then we'll continue sorting on the next lane over, this lane here. Track manglement. Say that 5 times fast. Hard. Keep an eye at the speed up here. You don't want to come slamming into the cars, because they will disappear if you hit them too hard. Somewhere around 3 to 4 is good. You hit it too slow, the knuckle may not engage. All right, so I've connected to them. I'm gonna bleed them anyways, even though I don't have to. Parking brakes come off. Our switches should be good. Let's go up here and check anyways. We don't know how much we need, but that's good, that's good, that's good. We have a little bit of a, and then we do have a crossing, so we'll have to pay attention to where that crossing's at. I don't think we're long enough for that to affect us. We're going to be racing a UP train, unit train here. I better get some gas because I'm going uphill. That's an AI train. I still honk the AI all the time. It's probably because of my RP days. I'm going to set a counter, countdown counter. I don't know exactly where I hit it, but right now I have 1,400 feet behind me to pass that switch. All these little tools help so much when you are doing some switching. Rear DPUs have seemed to die. That's not good. I just told him to give him some carrots. Where's the missing texture? You're talking about this right here? That's like a... Am I missing textures? Where's the missing textures? You talking about like over here? Right there? I think that's always been like that. My windshield wipers? What's wrong with the windshield wipers? I don't even know how to turn those suckers on. I forgot how to do it. Well, let's see. Practice what I preach. There it is. Oh, because they're blue. Yeah. I never noticed that. I didn't see that. Purple placeholders. Those are window purple people eaters or something. Is it only in these locomotives, or because I've never even noticed that. I don't do a lot of sitting in the cab because I'm too busy. You gotta do a bunch of other stuff. That's a SF. See if I can get in this one. F11, F11. See, that one has it too. I'll be staring at that. Thanks, Garrison. Made me notice purple, frickin' purple windshield wipers. All right, we passed the switch. We're going to the lead. With the 8-1s. No, that's the wrong way. I guess it did not switch reverse for me, even though I put it in reverse. Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, yeah. Listen, they did a great job in the game and everything, but you pay $40 for an engine pack of like 4 engines or 6 engines, whatever it is. You'd think they put windshield wipers in there, right? Oh, I was going to say the other switches over here probably have the same thing, same problem. All right, we're getting a little faster, so let's throw on some dynamic braking. Yeah, let's put on a lot more. Remember, we don't have air in it, so can't use air. On the wrong side there. I was on the right side, but now the wrong side. But the dynamic braking did slow us down quite a bit, so everything is acceptable. There we go. Now I can actually see. So 7.4. Let's see, we've got 1,500 feet of train here. Most of them are going to be the 0061 cars. Yeah, because as we're going to the West Yard, yeah, it's like a skateboard ramp. And these guys are, I think most of the cars are full. They're all yellow, so they're all partially full. We're okay. We're at 5, coming down here to 4. Wouldn't be too bad. 5, which is right on the money. All right, so I got the Indy on. Let's go back and find the cut point. Those are all 8-1s as well. There are some 6-1s on here. Maybe I went too far. Maybe they weren't all all 6 ones. Just many of them were. There's a cut right there. This one is 8-1. I want to make sure I don't intermix them, because that's kind of the pain in the butt when you flat switch them and you go to deliver them, and all of a sudden you got one car that don't belong. You're in the middle. You're like, oh, who did that to me? Oh, well, there's a 61. And part of my problem... Yeah, you still like Canadian National? I mean, you like what you like. No problem with that. I like Canadian National. The part of the problem is I'm playing at 4K, so these tags here, I mean, you're seeing it at 1080 because I rendered it. I'm sending it out to YouTube at 1080p, but my monitor is 4K, so everything is literally tiny. All right, so that, we're going to take off the handbrakes there, and we got to peel one car off. Stand on the ground here. All right, open Capella. And I'll disconnect the air hoses anyways, because I don't like the train disappearing. There's no -9s here. We're doing yard switching. So the scale, I'm looking now. Distant train, depth of field, color banding. Yeah, I don't see anything that is for scale. Text this. Jesus Christ. See? All I gotta do is ask. Somebody's gonna know. That might be better. I mean, we've been playing this since like release day, so I don't pay attention to all the little things, literally. Yep. Makes things a little bit better, for sure. All right, now we got an open track here too, which is good, but so I've got a 71 on this. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put the 61 here. I'll put the 61 on this track, and I'll push the 81s back, and then when I grab these guys, I'll have the 71 on the engine side, and I'll be able to, wherever the cut point is for that, get her done. So I'm actually running an SD45, 2 SD45s right now. That's also AI there. Where's that going? Long Beach Harbor. Yeah, I had SD40s as all switchers. Then I realized that some of these yards actually need just a little more power for, you know, taking down. What's up, Coda? How you doing, buddy? So sometimes we need the SD45s to, like when we're delivering to the customer industries, we just need a little more power. So I went from the 40s to 45s, and that seems to be the magic number there. All right, so I just kicked that one off, and I came just past that switch a wee bit more than I wanted to because of the downhill that we're experiencing here. Instead of that letting that one go, we'll just stop it there or throw the handbrake on. All I got to do is get right here. Now we'll go get this other set on this track here. We definitely need to get this guy off. Oh, no. That's right. I have the 81s here, don't I? Got a little carried away there. All right, so let's go forward. We have to drop off the 81s. And let's... Just listening for the sounds to make sure I don't pull couplers. We got to do what now? What? Huh? Where? So we're switching all these things out so that they're lined up for the customers. There are 4 different sets of orders here. It's an intermixed manifest. So you have 4 sets of industries, each containing... Oh, I still got to go forward. Each containing a large number of individual customers. So that's a human coming this way. Tell by the way he's honking. I see the ditch lights flashing on that guy. There goes Frisk. Frisky the cat food. Oh, he's taking those to San Bernardino. They probably need some there. Marco, what's up, man? Looking at that train. Who was driving that train? I wasn't looking at chat. So Chris, those things don't have. Oh, okay. So there's Canadian. Wait, CP. That's Canadian something. There, bud. Got some Conrails in there. PSX. Man, you got them all. All the different ones. You're getting an idea now. So the Aztec server has these paints that have graffiti on it. That's Coda, Arco. You probably already knew that. Okay, a minute. I'm sorry. That damn train is loud. Yeah, it doesn't let me just turn the volume down just a little bit. I figured you did. I wasn't sure. Alright, so we did bump that a little bit more than I wanted to. We're hanging out. Our ass end's hanging out, so we got to pull forward now. So I adjusted the volume a little bit, so now that... Because usually I don't have the mainline traffic going by. I'm not so close to it. Your witness protection name. It was until you blew it. Blew it wide open. That's probably the name on his fake license so he can get alcohol. No. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Arco. Not like we got a whole bunch of people that's going to see that name here. So that's EMF is 81. I'm just going through all the cars right now to make sure I don't miss one, because as I said, that is frustrating. So here's a couple 61s. Fuff. Lots of things come to my mind when I see that. We'll put handbrakes on here. Now I'm going to pull forward. Don't want to push them too far back. All right, I'm coming downhill and it's not moving, so I think we're good. And that's his famous last words there. Yeah, Arco would rather listen to the train than me. Well, I had it up so loud. He's always there to support. So we're going to shove these 61s back here against this boxcar here. Oh, wait, President Biden's here in the chat? I didn't know he knew how to spell YouTube. Thought it started with the letter U, right? YouTube. Let's see. We're going to go right over yonders onto this track. And so we're curving and recurving. Just got to pass this. Take a little bit of gas off, and since I'm going uphill, it almost comes to an immediate stop. I don't know if anybody, well, I guess there are people young enough here for Biden to sniff. I don't think there's too many females in here, though. Trains just don't seem to be a female majority thing. Oh. All right, now we got to get slowed down here. Looked away for a minute. Mrs. Beer is finishing the ice cream. All right. Let her roll here, and then we'll count the cars, Rain Man style. Counting cars. Six one, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1. Keep it within the yard speed here. Far so looking good. All 61s. There's too many cars to kick, so if one have watched me before where I shove 3 or 4 at a time, 6 at a time possibly, this is just too many, and these are loaded, so they're a little bit harder to stop with the little handbrakes. So it's better to not kick this many, especially with hazardous, you know, substances attached right here, potentially. And that's liquefied petroleum gas. Probably not a good idea to, you know, dent that thing. All right, handbrake on that guy. Let's throw ever wonder where your Wonder Bread comes from? These guys right here, these little hoppers, grain hoppers for your cereal. That's how the mouse poop gets in it. Those are bonuses. Crawl right up from the bottom or in the granary, and then they get grinded up. All right, so we got a handbrake test coming up. Reverse, coming back. Give it a little bit of throttle. From underneath the trucks. We're on notch 5 and we are barely pushing it. The antivirus too. From cereal. Can you imagine? Like, here, have these Lucky Charms or Fruit Loops, and then you get this antivirus. Or, you know, a virus from food, from carbs. All right, so far we're 3 tracks complete. Let's see what else we got. See 71 here. And a 60. Okay, so this is going to be more mixed. There's a bunch of 61s, so I'll get the 71s and hopefully the 61s in the back, but we'll deal with whatever it is. We are coming right back here to this guy. And I did, if you've seen the last couple weeks, I had RJ's version 4 or version 3, I think it was version 3 of the sound pack that he made with the trucks and the squealing and all that. I think I updated it to the latest version and then decided to go and back it to version 3. Version 2 or 3. I honestly don't remember now. I've had quite a few different ones, and I'm actually enjoying the one that is in here now. These are 61s. We gotta kind of pay attention a little bit. As the engine gets up to switch, we'll set a counter. Do that. So yeah, that's all mixed. So we'll go from the very back. So let's start a counter right about now. 1,500 feet. Saw 81s in the very, very back, so we'll jump those off on this track first. 61s will be 2 over, and the 71s will be in the middle. So far I'm seeing a lot of 61s. Once we get the tracks sorted, we'll remove the cars, the 81s here, off of the lead and find a spot for them. May have to ship some over. That way we keep the lead open. This KBF industry, we should change up KFB, that'd be great. KungfuBeer Industries. Going uphill, so we'll give it some notches here to get her up there. See, we're 1528, but 2,000 tons. Okay, so here's some intermixes coming up. So we got the 61 followed by 81, 61, 81, 81, 81. So looks like we're going to be able to fit these 81s here in the lead. About 5 cars to go. Actually, right there is good. All right, so 81. I look a little dented to you. I shouldn't stand right behind it, huh? It's a video game. I might get hurt. We'll put these right back, y'all. I wanted neither of those spots. Inside some dynamic braking there. Try to slow her down before we slam into the cars back there. Okay, cool. I was looking for the brake point. So 50% dynamic braking right now. You can see right here the number. More importantly than that is the number over here, which is your miles per hour. You can send it to GTAX. The only problem is, are they actually going to fix it? Or are they just going to send it back? Oh, we got downhill motion coming up. All right, we are... All right, I'm on the 3, and actually I'm not, but I'm pretending I am. So we have the 61 there, and then we start getting intermixed here. So all these are 81s, I think. Not seeing anything but 81s, hopefully. There's an easy way to do that too. If you just open your tagger, you can see here, you know, they're all, thought I saw 61 down there. I was like, wait a minute. But they're all, see, I got this guy here is a 61. This guy's this, so it's basically these two cars are switched or, you know, reversed, flip-flopped to the point where I have to pull them. And that's okay, because it's not that bad. It's not like one car is this, the next car is that, the next car is back to the first one, then the second one, then 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, you know. So that's good. So this is nicer switching. It gets crazy. It can get crazy though. Some of the stuff that comes out of Barstow can be where every other car is completely different as far as what industry it goes to. Oops. All right, so that's where I had first gone. Grab this thing. I'm gonna do a slight brake test here for parking. Wheels. Going to notch 2. Oh, the G-Tax you're talking about for that tanker that was bent, right? I'm going to notch 5. It's starting to roll. I'll just come off now. I don't need to roll too far. Its brakes are good. And we got to come over 2. That's one way to look at it. If you are nice to Chris and you don't... Well, now, if I ever drive anything to Barstow or send it or, you know, I'm in position to meet it there, I always, 95% of the time, I'll peel the engines off and then go take them and put them over at the engine shop. Or that's the head end. I take the DPUs, and if there's mid DPUs on there, I'll peel those off too, just because I know that train's going to need to be humped. That takes, you know, that adds another 2 hours or so to your day for sure. But I see a lot of trains come in there and the engines are still running, you know, whether AI brought them there or players did, and they just leave them there. So it's always nice. I mean, you don't have to take them all the way to engine shop, but if you can take off the engines and just move them off to the side, that would be wonderful. If you have time to strip the mid, if there's mid DPUs on it, which is mostly a UP thing. Depends on the train's length. But I've found that to be more of a UP thing, the ones that go down to like Phoenix or Tucson. Those ones I seem to have found that have a lot, you know, when I get stuck at a damn crossing in Beaumont for 2 hours. The train's going by at like 4. All right, so I'm going to pull that down a little bit. I didn't get it off. The stupid handbrake did not come off. All right, whatever. We'll get it when we push the next one. We got one more to peel off here. Yeah, Chris is not a big fan of the mid DPUs when they come and do his yard. He got enough stuff to do. And somebody sends him that stuff and he'll get you back. He'll send you a completely unsorted train. Completely. Like, I don't care if they're unsorted. There's just some sorts that are nicer than other. When you got a couple groups of cars at a time, you know, that's great. What we got here? I stopped the honk and I didn't get the cars past the switch there. I don't know where they're going with those ones. Maybe they don't have room. They're sending them back. Maybe they're going to go pick up some more. All right, so what do we got here? So this is... Can't read it because this is an older car. That's 8-1, 6-1. That's 6-1. Flag it. Any more on here? That should be nice and slow. It should make the attach point. Yep, so it's on there. Now we'll get back over here. Hold on, I gotta decipher this. The Grunzel bean sniff lines often. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, UP does. Those are the. So BNSF, I mean UP also runs up the Cajon Pass, but I'm talking about the ones that head out. Let me see. Let me go here to. I'm looking on the map there. The ones that go. Trying to remember the name of the sub. So I'm looking for West Coast. Oh, that's in the Cajon sub. West Colton's in the Cajon sub. So if I go to the maps, the Cajon sub. So Mojave Yuma sub. That's what it's called. The Yuma sub. So the ones that go through at Beaumont is the Yuma sub. For that, boom. Professional there. And we've got plenty of room behind us to shove. Let's look at all these cars. 61. Yep. Oh, and there's a 71 at the end. No problem. And then we just got this last cut here to deal with. I'm not sure. Got a few more 81s we can fit in. Parking brake off. So we'll come on back. Yeah, man, those guys pass. Those guys pass going out towards Yuma, and they literally they're doing like 15, 20 miles an hour, and just they take forever. 14,000 foot trains. Like 3 mid, it depends on the weight, but like at 5 in the front or 6 in the front, 3 in the middle, 3 in the back. Jeez. I was going to film one the other day just on my phone. I ended up not doing it. Too many cars in front of me. But next time I go through there, because that's the way I go to my mom's. As we get it here to the end of this siding, or it's not actually siding. Well, maybe it is. Like a yard. We'll call that good. Oh, would I push that? All right, so not as far back as I want to go. Look at the other end, see where we're at. Hopefully we're clear. We're not. I got a 71 here. Couple 61s, but they're not going to fit. So we do have one lane ahead of us, or one lane here that we can do a mixed if we need to. We'll take all these hoppers here off. Gonna throw handbrakes on these cars. Be good. Let's go ahead and try a handbrake test coming back. Something I don't need notch 7. Okay, we got it moving. That looks good to me. Handbrake test is complete going forward. We're going to put these guys now on this lane. All I got to do is get past and we'll put the hoppers there. We'll shove 71 over where it needs to go. And these are almost ready to deliver. We've broken them down into, so far, 3 industries. I didn't see any 111s in here. 111 is another industry, the RCal 0111. Let's go down towards Fullerton, towards Orange County. We'll just push these guys back too as well, due to the tankers being on there. There's Canadian Pacific. So 6-1. I look back here. So 6-1 has, they're all around here, I believe. KVF is Knott's Berry Farm Foods, so it's jelly basically. Oh, let's see, handbrakes. I can't get back to this. I'm just going to hit the handbrakes from the rail driver here. Turn off the handbrake on this one, on the 2 power units. And then we're going to go in reverse to do the brake test. Oh, I'm in neutral. So, Canadian Pacific and KCS, I mean, what would their initials be? Would it be like KP, KC? It's hard to say. Are they just going to be Canadian? Like just one name, like, we're just Canadian A. And they call them that, Canadian A. The letter A. That'd be great. APKC. That's different. All right, so we're going to 71. Pass this switch here because we're just going to get this grain hopper off. Miles an hour is good enough for me. Let it go back a little bit. Pull forward, get back on the switch, or off of the switch. A little faster than I want it to be. Wow, that thing just that just hit the damn brakes right away. He's hanging on the edge for dear life, isn't he, up there? Cupcake. Oh, could you imagine? What if they had a logo of like a cupcake? Like a maple syrup cupcake. Arco, what do you think about that? How would you like Canadian Pacific, the maple syrup cupcakes? Has a ring to it. All right, so I've got 81 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it looks like so far all these are going to be 81, so it doesn't look like a lot of movement here. I've got a 71. So if we look at our 71 series, we don't have a lot of room behind it. We'll yank the 71s off. Arco likes, Arco approves. Done deal. Canadian Cupcakes. Canadian Cupcake Railroad. So I'm going to pull the 81s up close here to the switch. That way, when they double up, they'll have the ability to get those. It's also a shorter track too than the lead, so I might have to yank those off now and take them into the industry. I'm going to hit a handbrake on this. It'll cause the one hopefully behind it. I think I hear an Amtrak coming. For those of you who always ask me about Amtrak, let's see what we got. Nope, not Amtrak. Just got I thought the whistle was Amtrak. The unit train. Going to Dallas. All right, so 71s are going to go there. I think we should have enough room. Do our parking brake check. Parking brake check, good. That's a hell of a unit train there. Look at that. You got, that's heavy. Coal car, coal. All right. Fuse -9 is back. 3 mid DPUs. Jeez. That's a heavy car. I wonder, 14, 16,000 tons. Did I get it? Pull forward, just be safe. Right between the trucks. All right, now we should be able to go back. Downhill take care of us. I guess we're off of it now because we're going forward. All right, so let me see. The 81s, I need to pull those out. San Bernardino page 4. Open the door. What does that mean? Open the door. Are you like open the door? Let's see, 5 miles an hour. I think we should be good. Let me close. Need another 5 feet. Okay, let's go look at the back of this. Make sure we didn't push it back too far. It looks. Oh, we didn't even come back far enough. Imagine pulling this out and then realizing half your trains you left behind because some dummy didn't connect them all for you. Like, they're ready to go. I mean, you know, engineer, you gotta think about that too. Make sure you got what your order says. Oh, okay. Ready. Okay, so our lead is got cars in it, 81, but we can get around right now, so I'm less concerned with blocking the tracks right now here. But what I'd like to do is see where the 81 goes and see if I can't move them off the lead. Kind of get them closer to where they need to go, but we're going to have to take a look right now and see where they go. If they're going down yonder the way I'm going right now, then we'll move them to that yard. I think they will fit. We'll have to do some mental math here. I'm going to switch over to San Bernardino Yard here because the 81 right here is San Bernardino page 4. So we go to San Bernardino and the page number is listed here. Page 4. We're looking for WST is on 81. And the Home Depot. All right, so it looks like many of these are going to be, I don't think any's going to be here. Oh yeah, there's Home Depot there. So we're going to go ahead and move these 81 cars down. So that means we're going to grab that set as well. So there's 2 ways that we can approach this problem. After I get the map out of the way. Yeah, the paint scheme is pretty good. There's 2 ways we can go about this. You've got to get those and those of these. So that's shorter, so I'm going to go get those, pull them out so I don't have to go as far, and then we can get this longer cut. That way we don't have to go all the way over what we need to do. So if I look, got to throw this switch here. And we're looking for the other set of 81s. Those are 61s. 61 and 61. We have two rows of 61, right? Or did we ever finish? Yeah, there's only a couple in here. But these guys here are the 81s. So we'll yank these and then yank these ones here, get them all out of here. That opens the lead and also opens another track. But those other guys got all the outbound customers, industry outbounds already for us, the picks. I've said like 9 different terms for the same thing. Too much brake on that one. But once we get these past the counter. Thank you so much, Nick, for I'm clearing, I'm going to pull these guys right here, clear the lead so that anybody can get by if they need to, but I'm going to take these cars, sets of cars down here because this is, they go here. I don't know why that signal or the crossing is going off, but I'm going to bring those down here because most of those cars are going to be delivered in this area. So I'll clear up the lead so you guys will be able to do what you need to do if you want to continue. Then right after the stream, I will be available for a few minutes if you need any direction or any help with moving this stuff around. There is a job already created for this. The only thing I did today was flat switch. So I lined everything up by the industry. They're not sorted after that, which is absolutely fine because as you go deliver them, that's part of the fun for me as well. As I've got one car that I need to drop off here and then like 9 others that aren't and then one more. And so, you know, trying to figure all that out. That's what I like doing. So I don't spend a lot of time sorting them per industry themselves. Just I break them up into the individual industries. So 0081 is going to be ready in the next 5 minutes. It's going to be down at the West Yard, though, as I was just describing. So that'll be available for you to run shortly. Once I grab this other cut of 81s here, pull them off the lead, restore the lead. These are going to the West Yard. I'll probably need to break it into 2 cuts there as well. And there is an industry lead there, but that's be something we have to deal with at the moment. Notch 6. Let's see, how much weight do I have? 2699, 3,400 tons. HPT's 2.1, so that's good. I was just considering, I'm not going to put air in them because we're just going to break them apart anyways. So I'm running this without air, but we're in the yard, so it doesn't really matter. Should probably make sure all the cars are bled, though. That does help. I also want to try to stay under the 15 mile an hour yard speed, which, you know, a couple miles here or there is no big deal. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun. There's so much down here to do. And if you guys are interested that are watching, they're not yet part of either the Mateo Community Run 8 server or the High Green Run 8 server, join the Discord. Both of them are down below. The High Green is set over in the East Coast, CSX in Florida and Georgia. And this one is the SoCal region, comprising of both BNSF lines and Union Pacific lines. There's a crossing ahead of me, so I have to just turn my lights on full in the locomotive, by the way. And I'll turn my bell on in a minute, just test to make sure it's working. Yeah, I got who you were. Yeah, I'm going to deliver this here in a minute, and I'll relinquish the train shortly and then end the stream, and then you guys can take over. And like I said, I'll hang around for a minute. So if you need, off stream, I'll join back the Discord if you guys need any help with what to do or whatever. Although you just exited. Approaching a crossing, so my lights are bright, burning bright. Under, was it 30? Oh, gotcha. All right, so crossing bell is off. Put my butt on my feet on the ground here. Let's throw this switch because this is where we're going. I'm going to pull through on this line here. Put the majority of the cars here. They may all fit on here. I don't think so, though. We will prepare ourselves. We need to push back. Fine. Put some of them on the industry bleed main line, so we will have to stop here and get permission to go on the main line. See how much we need, how much extra room we need. Oh yeah, we're definitely cutting it. There's no way I'm going to fit all that on this. We might even need to push back into that. Whoops. SIE. I don't even know where SIE is offhand. Be cool if it was back here somewhere. SIG. Not really SIE. I have it on the depot map here, but SIG or SIE? SIE. That is SIE, so SIG. There is an SIE somewhere over here, I believe. All right, so I've got a train coming here. See by the green light on the main, or at least potential train. We're not going to go out in the main yet. All right, so with how much more we got to go? So we're clear. There's the train right there. There she is. So those are some of the things that we got to watch out for. I need to pull out here a little bit in order to shove back onto this track. And I will do that. But we can't just go and throw in switches. We got to take a look, got to stop and take a look at everything that's going on first. But we'll ask Otto when we can do that. Let me get in the right map here. F3. So I'm already tabbed in. That's why it looks like that. La Mirada, this is the guy coming here. And then Frisk again, coming with... we can't click that we want to go to where a switch is. Hit tab. So the switch is here. We got to go past that slightly. So in the F3, we'll wait to the trains. Actually, we don't even need to wait. We're going to click this block here. You can't see it right now because the train is actually listed as being there. But up here it says destination block assigned. What's up, Liam? How you doing? So we're going to request to go here, and then we're going to ask Otto so that he'll let us pull out. And there's Frisk right there. Running back and forth here. Got the NS train leading on BNSF tracks. Charge extra, I guess, for that. CPU's burning bright there. All right, let's get the engine. I am doing all right. Let's go to Long Beach as well. So we're going to be calling channel 36 and star 15. So let's go to channel 36. And then star, what did I say, 15. I'm going to wait till the train passes, though. All right, so now DTMF, star 15. Notice the 1 doesn't make noise anymore. Did anybody else notice that? Oh, good. You're going on a train trip. All right, so I want to request a main line authority here. I'm combustible. Look out. Yeah, I saw that. Unable to issue mainline authority. So I'm going to try that again. And we're going to ask for a signal this time. I want to go basically past these crossovers here. Switches are lined up for another train right now, okay. Do so, then we'll pull out. The other train is occupying the block though right now. You can see here I have this block requested, but there's a train in it. But the little green line that's around the red is another train there. You see here, here's a flare. It's kind of a off-white. And then AI train that's moving is green. Stop will be red. Got another NS train. Oh, that's headed out. That's from going from Watts to New York City. Watts or whatever the yard is called. Look at that. That's the paints, the custom paints I got that all beat up. SP, I love it. Rail cams. No, there's no rail cams in here. All right, so the train is still blocking that block, so I'm not going to be able to request yet. But I do just need enough to get out of the... Get the back of the train in the yard there. I'm just waiting for this train to clear. If we can get, if we can do it the way of the dragon here. Train shot itself. Because it's NS. Okay, so he heard it the first time. He still doesn't want to really give it to me. Giving him a chance. Otto, I'm giving you a chance. The block's clear. You see now it's mine. I'm going to throw this switch in a second. We got people watching. Can't sit here all day. All right, we tried. All right, so here we go. All we want to do is get the cars through the yard. But we checked. There's no train. There's nobody coming. I think we got like 10, 15 cars or something. Get those last cars in there. Once they're tucked in there, ready for bed, then we'll shove the other guys. We'll cut and shove the other guys back in here. Got 3 to go. All right, track's clear. And we need to cut. Gonna be a little close. I think it'll make it. How many we got over here? Maybe we'll shove back just a tiny hair. Give ourselves a little bit of room here. Should be going in reverse, but it's not because I had the dynamic brakes on. You just want to get those tankers clear. The signals back there are going. Okay, so the tankers up here now should be good. Okay, let's do this. Get a bunch of them on, because again, we don't want the cars moving in the track. Got to go stand on the ground here. Throw this switch, as well as this one. Back to the front of the train, or closer, actually, to where we need to break it. We will peel it off right here. Gotta come back a little bit anyways. Okay, pull it forward. Cross this switch and then throw it and then shove back. I know my routing will be canceled. You didn't want to give me routing. Told me to wait. All right, so now we're coming backward. The counter anyways, 1,200 feet. See what we get out of it. Looks like he got his train started again. Yeah, we need to watch this side now. We do have a counter. Make sure that we're clear on that side where the engine is. And here's the industry switch, but if we push all the way back here, we should give ourselves enough room to be able to pull and push back if we need to. That should be BH. No, that's YNL. I don't see any YNL cars in here. I see tip. That's the tip. Okay, SPP's down there. I'm seeing some of these on the I'm looking at this. All right, so we've already passed. The engine's already in. So we were gonna call it here. Go to the front. Let's go set our switch for the main line back. Always important. This is fine. All these yard switches are okay. And actually close, do that one so that anybody that's coming down the lead doesn't have to flip out. That's the industry. That's all good there. UNC. That must be down the road a little bit. So we got, there's YNLs. Oh, they're right on the engine. They're going right here where I'm walking down right now. How about that? That is like perfect. I don't know how that worked out so well. There's a couple of YNLs down here too. Yeah. So that's good because I can just disconnect this. The handbrakes. I know there's some other YNLs down here, but we can get to that. But yeah, we'll leave it like it is now, and whoever comes in, they can send all these YNLs right here where I'm walking. Well, that's good to go. Let me see. Let me save the world right here where I'm at. And that's it. And so that's going to be it for Simulator Sunday. We did just over 2 hours, as we usually do. And that means that, well, we're going to move on to something else. I don't know exactly what that is right now, but that's what we're going to do right now. So we're going to get out of here. I don't know why that's not working. Should work. Spotify crashed on me? That's interesting. Hey, can I not get that one? How about that one? It's interesting. Broke. All right, Spotify broke, so Spotify application is not responding. Ohio Northeastern Productions, hello. Coming in right as we're taking off out of here. We've been live for the last 2 hours. I literally can't get anything working there. That's so crazy. Okay, resources. So this is interesting. You know, this is how it works. When you're trying to do things that you always do, just, you know, a whole different ball of wax here. Yes, sir. We've been going, so it will be. It's on YouTube, so you can watch it back if you like from the start. But as far as the live stream, we are. Oh, look, I'm installing Spotify. Well, you guys can't see, I don't think. Installing Spotify as if I never had it installed before. You know, just kind of the same thing that we did in the very beginning 2 hours ago when we started everything. Yeah. So let me do this. And we'll go out to this, and so we start, the stream starts every Sunday, Simulator Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific Coast. And it goes for roughly 2 hours. Turn the audio down here. Those guys are pretty loud. So we do about a 2 hour stream, and it's always ending right. Yeah, every Sunday we start right around 4 p.m., usually on the dot. I start about 10 minutes before 4. So that would be 7 on the East Coast. Then I will be back Wednesday night, though, on Twitch, not YouTube, for some Beer Keggers Baseball, Super Mega Baseball 3. And I have videos come out, you know, a couple times a week here on YouTube. I hope you're enjoying them. And from Simulator Sunday is in the books behind us. You can rewatch it. It'll be available here in just a few minutes on YouTube. You don't have to watch it live with us, but you can't talk and can't interact. So that's unfortunate. But I hope you come back next week, Ohio and Northeastern Productions. We will be live back again next Simulator Sunday. You guys have a wonderful week, and we'll see you on the next one.